Alright, it's Friday, 8:03 in the morning. It's leg and lymphatic day, trampoline. It's non-stop, 300 active calories burned, 2 miles in 40 minutes, which come together about the same time within a few minutes of each other. I usually do about 45 minutes again. Feeling, how do you feel before, during, and after your exercise, your set, your whatever, rep even, who knows. Just pay attention the whole time. But kinda got a headache today. My body's not too bad pain-wise, but I don't know, I've been having a headache in my damn frickin' head for the past couple days, but a couple things that could be causing it, but I don't know exactly right off the top of my head. But I'm gonna tell you, it's a real pain in the ass. It gets daunting day after day after day after day after day trying to maintain such a broken body, you know, a chronically ill body. It's so hard to go on and on and on with the diet, the supplements, the exercise. It's different when you're healthy because, well, I was healthy at one point for the most part, and everything's just autopilot, you know. Nothing's autopilot when you're chronically ill. It fucking blows, and it's really hard to continue going every day on a routine where the routine is just there to maintain your body so you don't break down into a pile of shit in a hospital somewhere. But I also wasted my 30s sitting around being a waste of flesh, being all drugged up and everything for pain and whatnot. And between the two, I'd rather do what I'm doing now because I feel 10 times better. But it eats and eats and eats and eats and eats at you to the point where you just want to fucking not just scream like everyone would say. Oh, you know, I just want to scream. I'm so frustrated. No, it's. I don't want to say anything negative because I don't like being negative, but yeah. Anyways, let's get to it and finish it here, so. Alright. Okay. Alright, he's going. I got my ring going. They updated the firmware and software. They said it's supposed to be better at tracking exercise and whatnot, so okay, take a sip, wet the throat and mouth, clear the bugs out of your eyes, and wipe the fluid away so you get the bags away from your eyes. Wipe the schmutz off your feet so you don't step on it while you're bouncing. Oh, motherfucker. But yes, it's extremely tiring. Going on and on and on every day. So, but keep going. You want to live a decent life. Relatively issue-free. I'm actually quite pleased at how little issues I had compared to when all this crap started. Alright, let's start him. Puller's running, I think. Yes, Puller's running. Indoor run, because so far I still haven't seen a trampoline mode on there. I think I did a long time ago, maybe. I don't know. So, 74 beats. Preload a little oxygen, being severely anemic, and my rib cage is fused. Okay. You don't want to do it too much because then you're going to have an imbalance of carbon dioxide and oxygen in your system, and you don't want that either, because then, trust me, if you do it once, you never do it again. Sometimes you can accidentally do it, but anyways, minute in. Oh, I just got tired today. I wasn't that tired earlier, but I'm kind of tired now. So, all right, I'm gonna try to take it easy, nice easy day today. All right, I'm not gonna talk much, if at all, here. And that's when you notice when some of the pain, when you don't feel it just moving around like you are. But then when you get on here, you can feel a little bit of pain until your endorphins kick in and fizzle it out or minimize it. Alright. Music. Ugh. 90 beats. $40 to $50 beats to go. At least it's sunny, huh? Bonus. I'm just going to slowly increase my heart rate today. I'm not going to pop it up to 130, 140 within 5-10 minutes. Give you a look at this disco going on back here. Ah, sunny. Ah, I love the sun. And not just because I'm anemic. I always love the sun. I'm a sun god. Peels away depression, along with everything else. 102 beats. Ah, 40 minutes, here we come. $110. Nice. Bow, 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 bow. It's about moving fluid, not burning fat. The fat is the bonus. Well, I ain't got any fat on me, but for all you porkers out there, you gotta move the fluid. Fluids will flush the fat out. 113. The reason why I use the Apple Watch and the Oura Ring, because if you just use one, none of these things are full on 100% accurate. None of them are. Not even those opticals you put on your finger. So if you use two of them, you get a way better idea on what's going on. They're pretty accurate together, I mean, and you can determine from the two trends better and everything else. Ever since I started wearing him, I've been wearing him for, this is my fourth one. I had a 4, 6, 8, and 10. And then I had the 3. And this is the Oura 4. But that records sleep way better than this guy. But you can get a better idea of everything comparing the two. I've learned a lot more since I started wearing him in combo with him. Alright, shut up and jump. Kind of a fruity sound, but got a nice beat. Ooh, that'll get the heartbeat going. Popped me from 113 to 120. Bow, bow. Hovering 120 still. Gradual. Pump that fluid. Pump, 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 pump. $120, mama. And pull that shit again, bitch. One mile. One to go. I'm down about 30 active calories because I'm not running at 135, 140 beats. I'm still hovering around 118 to 125, which is fine. I wasn't gonna go balls out like I normally do today. I mean, it'll go above 130 towards the end, but as long as you get a sustained output of 120 beats for at least 30 minutes. It's good for pain relief. Endorphin dump. Ah, what the hell? Ah. Oh my god. Oh, that's the first time I got a stat. Oh my god. Oh. 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 Ah. Well, at the risk of fucking something up bad. My lower calf, like Achilles-ish. I don't know exactly what's what, but I'm gonna have to kill it now. I can't jump on my toes like I was, because all of a sudden I just started getting hard pain right here. I didn't feel a pop or a tear or anything. It just, the pain came on, which, again, how do you feel before, during, and after? And, yeah, I gotta peel this down to a mile only today. Holy crap. I'll bounce here for a couple minutes just to lower my heart rate, but I'll see, because sometimes every time I do the trampoline, I get a lot of pains and stuff in my calves because I got all this lymphedema and shitty skin and tissue down there where I get a lot of aches and pains while I'm doing this trampoline. But this is the only time in 4 years this pain has been bad enough to stop like this. So at the risk of completely fucking something up, I'm gonna peel back today, leave it at, I'm at 1.2 miles, 162 active calories, 22 minutes. I'm already down to 93 beats again. Yeah, see, it doesn't hurt. It just hurts when I put a weight on it. But it doesn't hurt flat foot. It only hurts when I get up onto my toes, which you can't really jump flat foot. It doesn't. You got to use your toes to a point. So I just had a feeling today before I got in here that it wasn't going to be a good jump. Almost like I had a gut feeling that was saying, take it easy, which is the reason why I started out a lot slower and gradually. I'm gonna bounce here just for a couple minutes, just to keep some fluid flowing to the area. But damn, this hasn't happened. I haven't had this pain like this in anything down there ever. This is the first time. I've had pain around those areas and stuff, like I say, due to all the funky tissue and whatnot. But this is new. How do you feel before, during, and after an exercise, a set, a rep, whatever? And since I started getting nasty pain, I jumped down it for another minute when I had it, and I just couldn't do it anymore. Well, more like 30 seconds actually, because it was pretty nasty. And I've had pain not this severe down there and along the calves and whatnot. And then after I get done, I'll walk around, they'll still have the pain will start melting away, and then throughout the day it just goes away, and then I don't have it at all until the next time I come in here, and then I don't even have it then. So I chalk all this stuff up to my illnesses. And that's one reason why I hate taking prednisone, because prednisone screws with all your fucking tissues in your body. Your bones, your tendons, your ligaments, your muscles, all the tissues. Just soaks it and fucks it up. That's why I hate taking it. But if I don't take it, I'm dead. There's nothing else on the planet that can stop the flares that I had with my high warfarin, my high blood thinners. So I'm thankful that it's there, but I want to murder the guy that invented it because it's got so many side effects. Rat poison sample number 42. That's what it is. Sweet clover. Farmers know what sweet clover is. Damn, it's not my calf, it's like my Achilles tendon, but the pain's melting out of it now. And I imagine by the time next Friday comes around, I won't be feeling it. And even when I do my walk tomorrow for my shoulders, I probably won't even feel it either then. So, alright. being that this is doing really nothing for me as in an exercise, it's pumping fluid. But I'd rather see, and right now I feel like I could jump again because I don't feel it at all. But I'm not gonna try, because if it was bad enough to stop, cut it, and then just keep going with your shit throughout the week. And when you come back this next Friday, cross my fingers, which I'm more than likely guessing it's gonna fizzle out like it always does. But again, like I said, I haven't had this before. I can't judge the difference because there's so much like fluid holding in this leg to where I can't feel the inside stuff like I can on this leg. Everything feels fine. It just, well, my final is 27:42 minutes, 84 calories, and 1.42 miles. Crap. That's how working out goes when you're sick. This shit doesn't happen hardly at all with me because I usually never push myself to the point of injuring myself, but that's jumping and it's very little impact, just moving fluid. There's no, like, hardly any danger on that at all right now. Oh yeah, yeah, walking, as I'm lifting up, I can feel it right here. So, let me see. It's painful, but it's not like, oh my god, I'm dying, I gotta go to the hospital and get casted or anything. You know, or put a stupid fucking boot on. So anytime you immobilize a limb, like if your wrist hurts and people with a wrist wrap on, if there's nothing physically wrong, like the tendons aren't bad, the bones are fine, the muscles are fine, everything's fine in there. Yeah, you got all this pain, figure out what's causing the pain. What are you doing? Usually it's something as simple as like you're using this arm to every day after day after day move something, and you're not correlating it to doing that, or you're pulling something, or you're doing something with it. And if you just think back of how much and what you use this arm for, and you realize, well, it's this movement that whatever, you're moving a bucket of something or whatever. And if you stop doing that a couple days, pain goes away. Don't wrap it. Wrapping it just makes it worse. You're not healing anything. You're not letting it rest. It's all it's doing is weakening everything because you're not using it at all now. So never wrap anything unless the motherfucker's broke or torn. And like working out, right? Like my shoulder and this arm, you know, I found this shoulder and this arm and this bicep, and I was getting an impinged radial nerve, everything from here to like here was all jacked up, and I was wondering what the hell was going on. Well, I started doing chest flies with the cables, and I was doing that for a couple months, and that pain kept getting worse, and I wasn't correlating it to that. Realized I needed to check what's going on, figured it out, and stopped doing that. And I didn't stop working out. All I did was lower my weights for all my other exercises on all my other days. And within like 3 weeks, that was more like 2 weeks, it all just fizzled away. I got no more pain caused by that. You gotta realize what you're doing throughout the day, and that'll determine what's messing with your body. But I think what's going on here is I'm just using it too much. I think I need to maybe for the next couple of weeks, just peel back to a mile run, a mile jump, and see how it goes from there. If everything starts improving, maybe even take this next week off of jumping, depending on how I feel, and just do a mile or two walk on the treadmill. Figure out if that amount of distance and whatever is messing with it. You know, because I haven't really rolled this ankle. I haven't done anything to it to cause this besides my typical walks and jumping is what I use it the most on. Yeah, it's painful, but it's not like, you know, if I just take it easy, I don't think I'll have an issue with it at all. Eventually it could fizz all the pain like it usually does when I have pain down in my legs there. It usually fizzles away after a few hours or after the day, and then I got no problem. So I'll figure that out. But other than that, that's what I had. It was about 25 minutes when I jumped off, somewhere right around there, and it was like 100 and I don't know, 30 or 40. No, it was like 142 active calories or something. It was a 1.2 miles or something like that. But that's the jump today. I had to pull it 190 active calories because I've been standing here and seeing my heart rate's like where it normally should be without jumping a jump day. Because right now, if I jumped full, I'd be at like 110 beats right now. But sad. I hate cutting workouts short like that. But being that I continually do it, all my workouts week after week, and I don't usually stop, I just manipulate the weights and the reps to still accomplish a goal of getting the fluid moving in your body. And because, you know, like with the ulcerative colitis that I have, I realize that with my workouts, when you work out, your body pulls all the fluids to the skeletal muscles because you're using your skeletal muscles for the workout. All the blood and the nutrients and the waters and the lymphatic fluids, everything goes to the outside of your body to nourish your muscles as you're working out. So it pulls muscle away from your organs out, as well as large intestines, so you don't have a lot of diarrhea-ish water flowing through the crypts of your large intestines. Still happens, but it reduces it quite a bit. But you never want to eat. I always drink like a 30-gram protein shake about an hour and a half before I come in here, because I want it to be through me and not digesting like, you know, you want to wait at least an hour, a minimum. You want to drink a shake. You don't want to eat anything solid. Something solid takes longer to digest. You don't want anything to be breaking down too much, if at all, in your guts, because that takes fluid. So if you start working out while you're breaking food down, now your body's trying to regulate the fluid going to your muscles and then the fluid going to your organs to break the food down. So always wait at least an hour, and I would suggest doing a minimal protein shake type thing. Because I do mine at least an hour to even 2 hours some days before I come in here, because I don't want any of my fluids down here when I'm trying to work out, because I'd rather have it go to my muscles and nourish my muscles and away from my organs again, so it's not flowing through the crypts of my large intestines, causing the diarrhea and whatnot, and, you know, from the colitis. So that's a really good tip. Anyways, all right, finished here, unfortunately. God, that really pissed me off. Anyways, gotta do what you gotta do. Like I said, how do you feel before, during, and after the exercise, the full workout in general, the rep, the set, whatever? Continually feel your body as you're going through your workout the whole time. If something twinges, loosen up on it, you know. Lower the weights, still twinges, stop it, go to the next exercise. Oh, continually feel, alter everything as you go, continually alter. Don't follow the typical crap online, because most of those guys are healthy and can afford to beat the shit out of themselves. So if you have any type of illness, continually feel your body as you exercise, because well, it could mean you going to the hospital or not. So, you know what I mean? You gotta be smart. Work out smart, like you always hear. I guess that's a good tip for everyone. Work out smarter, not harder. That is a good tip, actually. Anyways, today was Friday. Leg and lymphatic day. Ran short due to a pain in my lower calf. Hopefully it'll fizzle out and I can do this next week, my full two miles. And 40 minutes and at 300 active calories minimum. Anyways, tomorrow is Saturday. I am doing a weighted mile walk. Again, pending on my damn calf, but I'm pretty sure I'll be able to do that. Tomorrow, Saturday, weighted mile walk and shoulders. And I will be doing that no matter what. Sunday's my normal day off. And then Monday, I'll be back again with weighted mile walk and bis and tris. Anyways, everybody have a wonderful Friday. I know I will because the sun's out. Anyways, yeah.